Well, we're heading back to Toronto because honestly, I think with the problems I'm having and the things that I need to get done, my cradle is there, and I think that's the smartest decision. And being a smart sailor is what you should be. And I made some mistakes, and I can own up to those. I don't want to quit sailing, but I definitely need to make sure the boat is ready if I want to go to the Bahamas. So best to get it hauled out where my cradle is. So right now, I just spent the night in Cobourg again. Very nice marina. Got my laundry done. I have a buddy boat. Friend of mine I made named Steve, and he's right now we're on our way. We're motor sailing. My motor is still working again, thanks to Sylvan. It's still working so far. I'm trying to sail. There's just not enough wind, and we have bad weather again coming tomorrow and Wednesday. So I want to get to Frenchman's Bay. Then from Frenchman's Bay, it's just a hop and a jump over to my marina. Although I will be having to spend pretty much 2 months just to save the money to get hauled out. The thing is with Toronto, if you want to stay in a lot of the areas right around that my marina, you need a special. You can get a 2-week visitor permit, but you need a special permit to be able to sail around, and you have to take a course and everything, I guess, to sail around in the inner workings of Toronto. So that's kind of another reason why I headed out when I did, because I didn't want to have to do that. But it's nice to have a buddy boat if anything goes wrong. He lent me a radio because I just bought a brand new VHF radio, this Cobra radio. Sorry, Cobra, your radio stinks. I had 2 pans and I couldn't use the radio at all. Actually, my last pan, I couldn't, my VHF, nothing was working. I don't know if it was also to do with the weather. I have to get my antenna checked. That's another thing. Like, why am I not being able to get a signal out to rescue teams if I need them? And that's really important. So I have to check my antenna. Maybe it's not even hooked up properly. I don't know. But yeah, because even the VHF in the boat was not working properly with the first pan. Second one was way more of an emergency situation. So I need a working radio. He just lent me a handheld, and we're chatting to each other, no problem, but we are pretty close to each other. But yeah, really nice of him he came all the way, like it's an 8-hour sail. I did pay for his diesel and bought him a case of beer, but he came all this way just to kind of buddy boat with me and make sure that I was okay. And when I did have that bad weather and have to call, he's the one that called the Coast Guard for me, and they called me on my phone. That's another thing you can do. I think it's like *61. I'm not exactly sure. I'll probably, when I'm making the video, I'll put a little link what you can dial on your phone to get a hold of the Coast Guard if your radio is not working. So you can phone them on your phone if you have cell phone service. But I didn't know that. So he called the Coast Guard for me. They found where I was. I found my GPS coordinates on the phone, sent them to them. They came and got me. So I don't want any more, like, they say, good weather doesn't make good sailors, but I know that bad weather is not my thing. I don't want to have any more bad experiences. Like,
head sail out, see if it'll speed up a bit.
Telling me to put out more sail because I'm going too slow. Okay, I'll get back to you guys. There is my buddy boat. We're pretty close to each other. Yeah, it's just nice. Sailing community is very nice. People really help you out. Like, I've been helped out so much so far with all the issues that I've already had, and it's really amazing. Shout out to all my sailing people. So doing good. Making about 6.2 knots. We're motor sailing. Yes, I'm using the motor. It's been working well since Sylvan fixed it and since I went through that crazy weather storm, whatnot. Honestly, like, I've been thinking, like, this is the kind of sailing, like, even motor sailing, but when you're, like, feeling the nice weather and the cool breeze, it's that, like, this lake is no joke. If anybody wants to argue ocean over lake or whatever, the lake, I think, especially Lake Ontario, when I was researching it after the incident, it says that basically Lake Ontario is one of the more shallower of the Great Lakes. So even though it's very deep, it's more shallower. So you get a lot, like, the waves, they stack up on each other, like, really close together. So that was the issue that I was having. Like, this boat is a beast. Like, I'm going to tell you, she took care of me so well. even if I would have had to just drop anchor and the Coast Guard never came and got me, it did calm down the next day. Even if I would have had to been tossed around for like hours during the night, with the anchor drop, I probably would have been fine. She would have not. I don't think the boat would have like tipped over or anything like that. I was getting waves like literally knocking me down into the rails, side to side. I was really driving the boat well. I was driving. I could feel, when you have a boat, you can feel like what you should be doing, and I really felt like the boat was doing what it needed to do, but I just was trying to guide it into the waves, and then I would go in between, and I didn't have time to pick up my phone and record people. I am sorry, but when you're in that kind of situation, there's no recording. You can record the nice stuff, the emergency stuff. It's like, oh, where's my GoPro? No, where's my phone? No, I want to freaking survive this situation, because it went from bad to ugly really, really quickly. Yeah, so anyways, I was gonna wait at the other marina until because we had some bad weather coming through for tomorrow and Wednesday, and then the wind direction was just not in my favor. And look at me, I'm winning. I'm gonna say I'm winning. Oh, he's way behind me. Whether I'm motoring or trying to sail off anchor, I'm learning and I'm doing stuff every day. Yes, I've had some emergency situations. They weren't very fun, but I'm learning from them. And from the very first one, I actually cried, and that was nothing compared to the second one. The second one I didn't cry. I was more just swearing a lot. Because I was just getting banged and tossed, bang, bang. And I have a bucket of water, and thank God my fuel tanks are tied down, but the dogs shit everywhere in the boat. I felt so bad for them more than anything, because I had to lock them in the cabin, for safety. And here I am, just with the boat, she's friggin' Rocky Balboa, and I'm we're trying to get through these waves, and they were bad. I have to say, they were bad. I don't know. I heard they can get worse. I would never want to be in worse than that. On the ocean and stuff, you can get waves, and but they're usually, the sets are further apart. I was getting just one after another. It was I was exhausted. Even today, my it's the next day, my glutes friggin' hurt. Everything is sore. I really don't feel I feel I really don't feel I do feel I went through a major workout or something, and I really did, honestly. We're going a good, 5.2 now. We're kind of losing our speed. We're going a little more head to wind. Anyway, I got to figure this out, and we'll get back to you guys. So you can see right there, I'm literally driving right into it. So there's no sailing at all involved today. Still just motor sailing. As you can see, it's really the calm before the storm. Tomorrow is supposed to be even more aggressive than the day that I got caught out in that storm. So I do not want to be, anytime now that they say there's bad weather on the lake, I am definitely listening. I am not trying to be caught out in that ever again. My shrouds are just vibrating. They're shaking my, I guess they would be the lower shrouds, the ones furthest to the stern of the boat, the ones aft, I guess, are just shaking. They're shaking so bad. They've definitely got loosened up somehow. I mean, I have pins in them, but they from the toe and everything, and the waves, we were just being jerked violently. I wish my friend would have filmed it, because he said when I was coming in, he's you should have seen your boat, your mast. He's you were just it was he's that was crazy. And I was damn, I should have told you to film it. It's he doesn't know I have the channel, so I didn't want to be hey, can you film it so I can put it on YouTube? But yeah, they're really vibrating. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely gonna get those tightened up, and but yeah, we'll just try to get to Frenchman's Bay nice and safely. Well, we made it to Frenchman's Bay.